are 3 categories of educational lead magnets that will help you grow your list of email subscribers. From static trainings all the way to dynamic interactive lead magnets, I'm going to break down these different types for you. Hey, it's Auret here from Essetino, and on this channel, we show you how to create profitable content. I've helped many entrepreneurs and business owners create and launch lead magnets to help grow their email list, and I have lots of ideas and examples to share with you. So let's look at the first category, which is just general educational lead magnets, typically in the format of video training or PDF guides. Having a video training is the most popular format for a lead magnet, and basically what this is you're teaching on a particular concept. Maybe it's your framework, maybe you're guiding people through a set of tips to really give them high value and give them an idea of what it's like to work with you. And this can be anywhere from like a 10-minute training to 30 minutes. I've seen even 1 hour. Personally, if I'm going to do a longer video training, it would be better to break it up in a video series so that you have more people engaged with your email, because what you can do is you can release the first video training in the first email and then encourage people to stick around for the second email, which will share the second part of the video training and so forth. So just to give you an idea, we have a video training called How to Turn Viewers into Customers Using YouTube. And it's a 15-minute training where we walk people through our framework, our YouTube strategy framework. And so people opt in, they'll land on a landing page which has some messaging on why it's beneficial to watch this training. And then they opt in, they watch the training. They also get an email with a link to that video training. You really want to think about what is that most burning question, what is that biggest desire that your potential client has, because that's what they're searching for, and that's the first step that brings people into your world. So just to give you another example, if you're a fitness coach and you know people in your world, they really want like hot abs is the next new thing, like that's all they want to focus on, then your video training maybe talks about 3 or 5 tips for how to do core exercises to get hot abs for the summer. Another way that you can do this is through a PDF guide. So instead of doing a video training, you're actually putting all of that valuable information and content into a PDF format. The thing with this is you really want to make it visually appealing. You don't want to just dump a bunch of text into a PDF and have people read. You really want to make note of the way that it's designed, add lots of pictures, and give people a feel for your brand experience. Again, to give you an example, we are coaching someone who has a gardening YouTube channel, and she just created her first course called Indoor Hydroponics for Beginners. Her goal is to sell more of that course, right? So what she did is create a lead magnet called Hydroponics Kit for Beginners, or it's like a starter guide. She teaches people how to get the different elements of the hydroponics kit. So basically the gear that they need, the different products that they need to get started with indoor growing. So maybe there's something like that for you. Maybe there's a certain equipment list or gear list or first steps for beginners to kind of start that journey with you. You can even think about repurposing a really popular blog post or a webinar that you have. Don't be afraid to repurpose a piece of content that did really well, because that's an indication, that's telling you what people are searching for, that's telling you what people want more of. And if that is the juicy offer on the other side of an email opt-in page, that's going to work in your favor. Okay, the next category of lead magnets is that it's educational and interactive. Now, what this looks like is worksheets, trackers, checklists, right? So this can also be in a PDF format, although I've seen like Excel sheets, I've seen like people use online tools. Basically, it's just think of any sort of actionable step that you want to teach people to take. And checklists and worksheets work really well because you're getting people to commit, right? You're getting people to actually fill out or answer questions or take certain steps within that checklist to get a particular result or outcome. And it's a very clear outcomes and you can communicate that outcome on your landing page. before they opt in. It provides a very easy and quick win for your audience. So again, to give you an example, we have a friend and colleague who she teaches people how to make 10K off of their first podcast appearance. With her, she has a lead magnet that is a simple one-pager. It's a checklist, and she basically tells people what to do before they go into that podcast appearance, what they should do on the day of, in terms of marketing and strategy, what they should do on the day of that podcast appearance, and then also the marketing steps and any actions they need to take after that podcast appearance. And basically all of these steps work together in tandem to create a buzz around that event, which will work in their favor. All of these interactive pieces, like whether you're helping them track something or filling out a worksheet or a checklist, again, they're taking a particular commitment and they're learning something from it. They're getting something done. There's a particular outcome. This is why an interactive lead magnet is really juicy, because that is creating trust and connecting with your audience. Okay, the next category type is a quiz or an assessment. Now, these take a little bit longer to create. There is more of a time investment and even a dollar investment to doing this if you're having someone create it for you. But these are really great because you're basically filtering out your future customers when they opt into your list. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I'll illustrate this using an example. We know someone who has a what's called a brand archetype quiz. And this quiz, she's a brand strategist and a brand futurist. And she helps people find out what their brand archetype is so that they can get clear on their messaging and better able to connect with their audience and get a better ROI. It all leads back to messaging and how you connect with your audience, right? So when people take that quiz, they are essentially, a few things are happening. Number one, she's getting data on who her email subscriber is. And that is huge because then you will better be able to market certain products or services to them. So you have lots of information there. And the second thing that you can do as well is, now that you have that data on that person in terms of what brand archetype they are or whatever your assessment does, right? It puts them into a certain category. You can then hop on a discovery call with that person and better understand where they're coming from, better understand what they value more. And again, it allows you to create a deeper connection with your email subscribers. So these ideas aren't just like, here are ideas to create and grow your email list. It's very strategic in terms of what can you offer your perfect ideal client so that it's an actual step in the journey of them becoming a client later down the road through your email marketing or whatever you end up offering later down the road. And by the way, I think everyone needs to take that brand archetype quiz that I was telling you about, because if, again, you're a coach or consultant watching this, messaging is a huge piece to having effective marketing. So I'm going to include a link to that archetype quiz below, so you can check it out. Now remember, the most important thing is just to get started. So I gave you lots of ideas in this video. Which one do you choose? I recommend you go with whatever is easiest for you to first get out there, get launched. So if that's filming a quick video training or doing a PDF guide, get that done first. This is like your V1, version 1 of your lead magnet. And you're not going to get any email subscribers or grow your list if you're taking months and months to create this and put this together. So get that first version out there, and then you can worry about improving it. And in fact, by you getting that out there first, you will have data, right? You'll better be able to see whether that's enticing to your potential clients, whether people actually want that lead magnet. You also want to consider what's best for your audience too. So if you target busy business owners, for example, you want to avoid creating like an hour video training. Create something that is super quick for them to digest. And you can also combine some of these ideas, like for example, having a free video training alongside a worksheet that you also give out when people opt into your email list. And if you need some help creating your lead magnet funnel or your worksheet, your PDF guide, I'm happy to help. I'll put my email address in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.